are something that we definitely look forward to, because at least we can check what the government is doing, whether they are taking on the programs that the citizens want, because they are actually we are electing our representatives who will represent the best. And it's always important for citizens to participate in elections and go and vote. It should be an educated vote. So for me, it's very important that environment protection is something that every candidate should deeply think about. A lot of people promise a lot of things, but when it comes to a city like Bangalore, we definitely need proper waste management systems, proper management of that. We must make sure that we don't have uh, pollution because of the waste. Waste is an amazing resource, and we believe as a group, I'm a part of a group called Solid Waste Management Roundtable, and we believe that decentralized waste management, getting citizens involved, and also segregating your waste, uh, encouraging composting at home level, because 60% of our waste is fresh best waste which comes from our kitchen, that we get all the peels and our vegetable peels, fruit peels, and all this can be managed at home. And if people start understanding that when you compost you hold back 60%, because if that 60% leaves your house, it goes and pollutes the environment. It goes to a land dump, and then methane gets out of it because of anaerobic digestion, and that is contributing to the greenhouse gas and that climate change. So we can see that vicious cycle that we are in. So we need to break it by getting the government to encourage people to start composting at home, and definitely it's a very exciting process because you're just mimicking the nature, because composting happens in the nature all the time. We just have to mimic it. And yes, programs around environment is very important, and they should strictly adhere to taking it on and running it through.
But you know that
हो सकता है, we should always have hope that we can do, because it is not very difficult. Choice, we have to make a choice. We have to make a choice to be committed to this beautiful ecosystem that we have, and promise that we will not further pollute it. So वो समझ में आने से people will take an action. What is missing is an action. So we need awareness through citizens groups, through the municipality, because municipality along with us have worked. We used to have every this was before pandemic, every Sunday, one Sunday of every month, in one different park in the city, we would have a Sante, where we had the municipality arranging, calling all the neighborhood people early in the morning for walk. They will come to the park and setting up systems. We had workshops that we would do about composting. There are vendors who will be displaying composting units, so you can take their numbers down. So we talking about how we can grow food, what is important to make soil, composters, and how to make compost. You have your kitchen waste which is free, there are leaves which are free. So to encourage people to bring in campaigns, to sustain campaigns is a big job, and people have to believe in it. And once that is happening, Bangalore has changed a lot. There are thousands and thousands of rooftop gardens in Bangalore. We have organic terrace gardening group. Dr. Vishwanath, he was a pioneer. 25 or 30 years back, he saw roofs are all, so much of heat is there. We have to cover the roofs with plants. Let's grow food on our plants. So edible gardens, he encouraged edible gardens, and we have a huge number of people, youngsters, IT going people who have young children, believe that we have to eat food that is safe for us, safe for our children. So what comes onto the table should not be full of pesticides and other chemicals. So we should make sure that we don't spoil our soil by putting so much of chemicals.
so how many
To a large extent. I will not say I can grow all. Definitely I can grow a lot of greens. If I grow fruits and vegetables, there are monkeys that come. I'm okay with that, because it is an ecosystem. I can't protect. It's all not mine. The kadi patta will have the butterfly pupa, which will be, the butterfly caterpillar which will be eating, and that's again nature. I let them eat. It's not my kadi patta. Let them eat. So we have to live and let live. So nature is something that should come very close to us. We should be in touch, especially young children. They don't touch soil because they think, mothers think you have to be sanitized. You should not touch soil, it is harmful. No, soil has the best kind of microbial activity, which is nature. And we should be close to nature. That is how we'll improve our immunity. So there are a lot of things that we have to learn. Today's fast-paced life, people are forgetting to be connected to nature. वो nature से connection पूरा टूट गया.
How many?
They say it's around 5,000 to 6,000 tons per day.
And ma'am, आपको
मेरे लाइफ में चेंजेस आए. मैं महिला गृहिणी थी, बच्चे थे, इन-लॉज थे, सिर्फ मैं बाहर कुछ नहीं किया. लेकिन 45 इयर्स के बाद मैं थोड़ा बाहर दुनिया क्या है देखने के लिए बाहर निकली. तो मेरे को ये दिस वाज द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट केम टू मी दैट गार्बेज इज़ अ ह्यूज प्रॉब्लम. तो हमारा जो रेजिडेंट वेलफेयर एसोसिएशन मलेश्वरम है, वी स्टार्टेड अ प्रोजेक्ट वेल्थ आउट ऑफ वेस्ट. तो वेस्ट से इतना वेल्थ है, तो लेट अस एनकरेज पीपल टू कलेक्ट ऑल द ड्राई वेस्ट फॉर रिसाइकलिंग. लेट अस एनकरेज पीपल टू स्टार्ट. जब मैं कर सकती तो कोई भी कर सकता है. अवेयरनेस चाहिए मेरे को. क्यों, व्हाट चेंज्ड फॉर मी, आई वेंट टू लैंडफिल जाके देख के इतना ख़राब. वहाँ से क्या होता है, हाउ डज़ योर water get polluted because the leachate runs into the water, it's very toxic. Then how does the soil around gets contaminated. वहाँ पे तो farmers है, हमारा food सब they grow and contaminated soil में करते हैं. तो whatever we throw has come back to us through water, air and soil.
in very short आप थोड़ा महिलाओं को ये करें.
ठीक है, तो ये तो बहुत सिंपल हो गया. सुबह में आप ब्रेकफास्ट करते हैं, लंच पे कुछ करते हैं, तो जो भी छिलका निकलता है ना, फ्रूट का हो सकता है या वेजिटेबल का हो सकता है, वो सब आप एक डब्बे में कलेक्ट करो. और बाय द एंड ऑफ द डे आपके पास बालकनी रहेगा, नहीं तो आपके पास टेरेस रहेगा, नहीं तो स्टेयरकेस रहेगा जो ऊपर जाता है. उसके नीचे जो जहाँ बारिश न गिरे वहाँ रखने का एक गमला ले लो, ओल्ड पेंट बकेट ले लो, उसका एक ढक्कन रखना है. ढक्कन तो you have to have a ढक्कन. And then you just start collecting this waste for a day along with fresh waste. वो जो हमारा छिलके होते हैं ना, उसके साथ एक ड्राई मटेरियल चाहिए. वो तो आपका पत्ते, जो सूखे पत्ते रहते हैं ना, वो भी डाल सकते हैं. जो जब आप बाहर जाएंगे तो कितने सूखे पत्ते सीज़न में हम कलेक्ट करके रखते हैं. तो वेट वेस्ट और सूखे पत्ते दोनों मिक्स करके उसमें थोड़ा आप बटर मिल्क, सावर बटर मिल्क थोड़ा डाल दे, 1 स्पून डाल दिया, तो यू आर इंट्रोड्यूसिंग कल्चर, यू आर इंट्रोड्यूसिंग बैक्टीरियाज. एंड उसका आप मिक्स करके वो डब्बे में डाल दो, लिड लगा दो. फिर नेक्स्ट डे फिर छिलके लेके आओ, थोड़ा पत्ते डालो, छिलके डालो, फिर उसमें डाल के 3-4 दिन के बाद उसको एक बार टर्न करो, क्योंकि ऑक्सीजन चाहिए उसको. जो भी माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स, उसको ऑक्सीजन चाहिए. तो बस इतना ही. जब वो फुल हो जाएगा तो और एक डब्बा ले लो, गमला ले लो, जो भी आपको मिलेगा. तो ये 40-45 डेज़ में ये अच्छा खाद बन जाता है. तो इट बिकम्स नाइस. इतना अच्छा स्मेल आता है क्योंकि इट हैज़ ब्रोकन डाउन टू बिकम न्यूट्रिएंट for the soil for plants to absorb, ready nutrient for plants to absorb.
इतना सिंपली
वो हम गिन नहीं सकते हैं, लेकिन 12 साल में आई हैव लॉस्ट काउंट ऑफ कितना वर्कशॉप किया है ऑन सोशल मीडिया. मेरा तो इंस्टाग्राम पे वर्म रानी मेरा हैंडल है और 2,86,000 फॉलोअर्स है. तो इट इज़ अ ह्यूज कम्युनिटी दैट आई एम trying to reach out to.
आप तो वहाँ से पैसे भी कमाती होंगी फिर?
नहीं, मैं तो पैसे नहीं कमाती हूँ. आजकल वही ट्रेंड है कि जो भी रील करो पैसा आता है. ये मेरा तो इतना कि ये मैसेज जाना है बस. तो यंगस्टर्स, व्हाट आई सी इज़ लॉट ऑफ यंगस्टर्स आर लुकिंग अप. मेरे को रोज़ डीएम पे आता है, मैम आपके वो वीडियो, आपके रील देख के मेरे को इतना मोटिवेट हुआ है, मैंने शुरू किया. मैं सेग्रीगेट करती हूँ, मैं प्लास्टिक इस्तेमाल कर सब जगह. वेर एवर कॉर्पोरेट्स आते हैं हमारे साथ, वी वांट ट्रेनिंग, स्कूल्स, कॉलेजेस, यूनिवर्सिटीज़, जो भी हम हु विल अप्रोच अस, वी हैव एन ईमेल आईडी info@swmrt.com. वहाँ पे लिख दिया तो हम वी टेक ऑन सेशंस, द प्रॉपर डेट. वी डू ऑनलाइन सेशंस एंड फिजिकल सेशंस नाउ. What I am today is the most meaningful. At 62, I have a purpose. I have a mission, and I am so excited because this is something that keeps me going, because it gives me energy. It's good energy. इतना अच्छा energy आता है ये सब काम करने से. और if one person transforms and feels excited about composting, segregating, making sure they don't use disposables, ये सब करने से इतना, we also do our own cleaners. केमिकल क्लीनर्स इस्तेमाल नहीं करते हैं घर पे, हमारा बायो एंजाइम्स करते हैं. तो इट्स बिकम सच अ रेवोल्यूशन, पीपल.
म्युनिसिपल लोगों को ट्रेंड करें,
हाँ,
करें.
डेफिनेटली. ये तो स्केल होना है ना. सोशल मीडिया इज ओनली अ स्मॉल पार्ट दैट आई कैन डू, लेकिन वी हैव टू रीच आउट in different ways. हमारा टीम जो रीच आउट करते हैं तो it is a very small portion, but if it is the government takes it up, we bring in training programs, you have regular training programs, you can use us. हमारा तो स्किल है, we have the training structure, तो यूज़ करके you can take it across the city, each locality you can have training sessions, people can come. बहुत ही exciting है क्योंकि you are doing it for the ecosystem.
Through so good है.
Yeah. Yes, of course, there is a chance for anybody to come into this field, because it's such a huge, itna benefit hota hai, because in Bangalore itself there are so many startups that have come up because they're working in waste management. So right from making different kinds of composting, to do some kind of back end work. They, as an NGO, they do back end work where they come and collect dry waste for recycling. तो बहुत ही है इसमें. So lot of startups can come into this field and really make it more meaningful, because we have a vendor who will do what you can't do if you don't have one.
My last question, environment को लेके, अपने इस काम को लेके.
मैं तो गोल नहीं रखती हूँ. It is a mission and I am on it. You can't stop me. Kind of. That is my attitude, that I will go on speaking about it. For me, I believe I have to keep talking about it, because it will reach somewhere. I only hope that that people start taking it forward, and I see that happening. It's like a race में जो baton exchange करते हैं ना, एक दौड़ेगा, उसको दूसरों को देगा, वो लेके एक baton, he will run. So they finish the race by passing the baton. So that is what we are doing.
Why not?
बाहर भी हम तेलंगाना में इतना बड़ा इम्पैक्ट किया है. वन ऑफ माई टीममेट शांति, शी इज़ गॉन टू तेलंगाना. वहाँ पे सिद्दीपेट रेवोल्यूशन. सिद्दीपेट इज़ द फर्स्ट district in entire India, municipality, Siddipet municipality, which has converted everything. वहाँ पे तो there is no mixing of waste, there is no sanitary waste. They have a Rutu Prema program where everybody is given menstrual cups. They don't have sanitary waste, and they segregation होता है, composting होता है, सब कुछ होता है. And they have plate banks, जहाँ बिग वेडिंग्स में डिस्पोजेबल नहीं यूज़ करते हैं, सिर्फ स्टील प्लेट्स, स्टील टम्बलर्स और स्टील कप्स और स्पून्स यूज़ करते हैं. तो हम तो वो उसके लिए हम काम नहीं करते हैं कि हमको अवार्ड्स मिलना है, रिकग्निशन मिलना है. तो मिलेगा, आपका वो ड्राइव है ना, उससे मिलता है. तो आई एम नॉट वर्किंग टूवर्ड्स दैट एज अ गोल. मेरा तो आई हैव टू रीच आउट टू पीपल, आई हैव टू एजुकेट पीपल, पीपल हैव टू बी एक्साइटेड अबाउट वांटिंग टू डू समथिंग फॉर द क्लाइमेट. तो वो ही हमारा मकसद है. अवार्ड्स मिलेगा तो खुशी से लेंगे, लेकिन तो हमारा एक मेंबर वहीं पे है एनसीआर में, तो मोनिका, she does a great job. She about incinerations, they are doing such an amazing job by creating that community there. So सब जगह है, लेकिन it is not visible to people. सब जगह there are people, citizens doing lot of work in waste management. You see in Pune, you see in Bombay, you see in everywhere there are, but it is a very small section of the society that is involved in this. So if it has to scale up, of course the government has to do something.
You are running it?
Yes. I am a founding member of a group of citizens initiative called Solid Waste Management Roundtable. 2010 में हम लोग सेटअप किया SWMRT, और we have been doing amazing work, into reaching out people, to reaching out municipalities, training programs, and we involve citizens, we create citizen leaders, and it is a very fulfilling work, because we are ultimately looking at how an individual can change his mindset and change the way behavior pattern.
30 years होता है.
क्या करें, we have to accept because everything is changing, so change is constant.